October 30th Minte Sonambe, Ayodhya. You're in a crowd of thousands. Kar sevaks pressing toward a 16th century mosque. Police lines break. Shots are fired. People fall. The news will travel to every town in India by nightfall. But here's what nobody in that crowd knows. This isn't even the biggest story of the year. Because by December, this country will have 2 weeks of money left. 2 weeks. This is 1990, the year old India died. But first, live one ordinary day here. Morning starts with a newspaper, the Times of India, the Hindu. No phones, no alerts. The letters to the editor page, that's your Twitter thread. Your TV has exactly one channel, Doordarshan. And Sunday mornings are sacred. Jungle Jungle Baat Chali Hai for the kids, Mahabharat ending its legendary run for everyone else. The whole street watches the same thing, at the same time. Thirsty? There's no Pepsi, no Coke. They haven't come back to India yet. You drink Gold Spot, Limca, Thumbs Up. Movie night means the video parlor, a VHS tape for 10 rupees a day. That's your Netflix. The coolest kid on the street owns a Walkman. He spends hours taping songs off the radio onto cassettes. Mixtapes. The ultimate flex. Your neighbor just bought a Maruti 800. Overnight, his family is upper middle class. That's the dream. That's the ceiling. And at night, you walk home a little faster. Because there's a whisper going around Bombay and Calcutta. A killer called the Stone Man, hunting pavement dwellers in the dark. No social media to fact-check it. Just fear, passed mouth to mouth. It feels like a small, slow, analog world. It's about to be torn open. 3 times. Storm 1 arrives in January. Kashmir. Weeks earlier, the Home Minister's daughter, Rubaiya Saeed, was kidnapped. She was released, but something snapped. By January 19th, the insurgency explodes, and a fear spreads through one community, the Kashmiri Pandits. Hindu families who've lived in the valley for centuries. Threats, targeted violence, panic. And then, an exodus. Families packing whatever fits in a truck, locking homes they'll never see again, leaving behind orchards, temples, neighbors. Tens of thousands of people becoming refugees inside their own country. Delhi's answer? Governor's rule. The state's government is gone. The valley is now run from afar. Here's the detail most people miss. This all happens in the year's first month, January 19th. The same day in Pune, the spiritual leader Osho takes his last breath. 1 day, 2 endings. And 1990 is just getting started. Because the next storm won't come from a border state. It'll come from inside your own classroom. But on the streets, hearts are breaking differently. A film called Aashiqui drops. It's not a movie. It's a revolution on cassette. Every second person mimics the poster. Jacket pulled over 2 heads. The angry 80s are dying. Romance is taking over. Now meet the man running India, VP Singh. His government is a sandwich, propped up by the BJP on the right, the communists on the left. 2 enemies holding him up just to keep Congress out. Here's what most people don't know. That arrangement had never worked before, and it's already cracking. In July, he sacks his own deputy PM, Devilal. He needs a move, something big. August 7th, he finds it. The Mandal Commission report. Dusted off and announced. 27% of government jobs reserved for other backward classes. In a closed economy, a government job isn't a job. It's survival. It's the only guarantee there is. And upper caste students across North India feel the door slam shut. The streets catch fire. Protests, strikes, universities shut down. Not for days, for months. Then, September 19th, Delhi. A student named Rajiv Goswami sets himself on fire. He survives, but the photograph doesn't fade. It triggers a wave of self-immolation attempts across the country. Students burning over a government file. India is now split down a line of caste, and one party watching from outside sees an answer. Not a policy, a chariot. Meanwhile, fashion has its own script. Maine Pyar Kiya has every guy hunting for a leather jacket with patches. Every girl wants the friend cap. Dil makes baggy high-waisted jeans a thing. The country is burning and dressing up at the same time. September 25th, Somnath, Gujarat. A van rebuilt to look like a temple chariot. On it stands L.K. Advani. Destination, Ayodhya. Mission, a Ram temple at the disputed Babri Masjid site. If Mandal divided India by caste, the Rath Yatra would unite one side of it by faith. Town after town, the crowds swell. The arrival date is set, October 30th. He never makes it. October 23rd, Samastipur, Bihar. On the orders of Chief Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav, Advani is arrested. The chariot stops. The BJP's response is instant. It pulls its support from VP Singh's government. One leg of the sandwich is gone. But the Kar Sevaks don't stop. October 30th, they reach Ayodhya anyway. They try to storm the mosque. Police open fire. Several die. You already stood in that crowd at the start of this story. Now you know how it got there. November 7th, VP Singh faces Parliament, loses the confidence vote, resigns. 11 months in power. November 10th, Chandrasekhar is sworn in, India's 8th Prime Minister, leading a breakaway faction, surviving on outside support from Rajiv Gandhi's Congress. Delhi is playing musical chairs, and nobody is watching the treasury. It's bleeding out. Before the money runs out, freeze the year. Look around. A young TV actor is playing a soldier in Fauji and a circus hand in circus. Heartthrob of the small screen, nothing more. Movies won't take him for 2 more years. His name? Shah Rukh Khan. In the south, a quiet young man named Dilip Kumar is composing advertising jingles. Bought a Titan watch in 1990? You heard his music. The world will know him as A.R. Rahman. In August, at Old Trafford, England, a 17-year-old schoolboy scores his first Test century. The country realizes the boy wonder is real. Sachin Tendulkar. And behind Advani's chariot, handling the logistics, is a backstage organizer. A regional RSS worker turning national strategist. Narendra Modi. Nobody outside the party knows his name yet. Mukesh Ambani is buried in petrochemical plants under his father. And in Delhi, a 2-year-old is probably holding his first plastic bat. Virat Kohli. None of them know what's coming. Neither does the country.
Because here's the loop we opened. Far away, Iraq invades Kuwait. Oil prices explode.
And India, closed, protected, license-bound India, can't pay its bills. By December, foreign exchange reserves cover barely 2 weeks of imports. 2 weeks. December 22nd, S. Venkatramanan takes over the RBI to face the crisis. It's not enough. The bankruptcy of December 1990 forces what decades of debate couldn't. July 1991. India throws open its economy. Everything follows from this hinge. The instability forces a midterm election in 1991, and on that campaign trail, Rajiv Gandhi is assassinated. The Rath Yatra turns the BJP from 2 seats in 1984 into a national powerhouse. The crisis pushes the government behind a baby software industry. Infosys, 9 years old. NASSCOM, 2. That's the India you live in. It was born here, in the wreckage of 1990. And that's still not all of 1990. The Flight 605 crash in Bangalore, the Andhra cyclone, the Bantala incident in Bengal, the IPKF's last soldiers leaving Sri Lanka, Amitabh's Agnipath gamble, the Muhunochwa scare. Every one of them, a full story. This channel is a year-by-year series. 1 year, 1 episode. Next stop, 1991. The year the doors open. Want a deep dive on any of these? Comment the one you want. And subscribe.
Something was lost that year.
A valley emptied of its pundits. Students lost to fire. A slower one-channel India that watched Mahabharat together. And something survived. The stubborn hope of a 17-year-old at Old Trafford. Picture it one last time. A cassette spinning in a Walkman while a country runs out of money. That was 1990. The last year of old India.